Hello and welcome to Guns and Gear. Now this is a video that I've been meaning to make for a while and I just haven't taken the time to do it. You know, life and work and everything else has been all in the way of my YouTube, and just haven't been able to enjoy watching the videos and making the videos that I'd like to here lately. But at any rate, sometime back, I don't know, probably over a month ago, maybe more, I was on the channel for the Rusty's Rags here. It's I think it's called the Rusty's Rags Man. Okay, and he's got a pretty cool channel, and I watched the video on how Rusty's Rags came to be, which is a really good video. I suggest that you go and watch it. It's a cool story. He's just a regular fella. His name is Latham, and his grandfather had quite a reputation locally for some kind of a secret recipe that he used to keep his guns protected and really shiny. And he would never tell anybody that. And matter of fact, Latham, his grandson, even asked him about it, and you know, he never really disclosed what he actually did. Well, unfortunately, and by the way, he is the Rusty in Rusty's Rags. Well, his grandfather Rusty passed on. And one day Latham's father came over and brought one of the guns that his grandfather wanted him to have. And in the bottom of that box was the recipe that he used to take care of his guns. And Latham is just a regular Joe like you or I. As a matter of fact, he had been affected by the economic downturn that we have going on still today, and decided that he wanted to try to make a business out of his grandfather's secret recipe. So that's kind of how Rusty's Rags in a nutshell got started. Well, he PM'd me one day and asked me if I'd like to try some of his stuff, and I said sure. I've got a lot of guns and I've got a lot of knives, so yeah, I'm always looking for a good product, you know. And I'm kind of looking at it from a different perspective because I have a lot of guns and knives and things. You know, I handle guns in my gun safes quite often, and you always got to make sure that you stay behind them and wipe them down and stuff, because hey, I live in the South and it's a very humid climate. And so rust is always a concern, you know, with your knives and guns and different things of that nature. So he sent me his pistol cleaning kit, his rifle and shotgun cleaning kit, and his ultimate knife care cleaning kit. And matter of fact, because he knew, I guess, I had a bunch of guns and knives, he actually sent me 2 packages. So, man, I really wanted to thank you. I appreciate it. He told me to go ahead and try the stuff out, and if you don't mind, make a video and tell people what you think. You know, no strings attached, good, bad, or the ugly. And you know, I had no problem with that. You know, I don't mind helping out the little guy. You know, I think it's really cool that he's a YouTuber, and he makes YouTube videos, and he's making some videos on some of his grandfather's guns and things of that nature, and of course of his product, Rusty's Rags. And hey, I think that's really cool. You know, he's just a regular fellow. It's not like I ever wanted to have a commercial channel. I don't. I know I'm probably not good at it. And you know, even if I was, you know, Colt and Sig Sauer and Smith & Wesson are beating my door down to send me guns. But even if they were, that's not the direction I wanted my channel to be in. But because I've probably tried just about every gun care product that's out there on the market, I thought I would give this a try also. I mean, you know, you have a lot of guns, you have a lot of knives, you handle them, you know, and you got to worry about rust. And you'll notice that I have a stainless steel gun sitting on the table, because yeah, you have to treat stainless steel guns too. They will rust. I've seen stainless steel have rust on it just as much as a blued gun. Okay, I think that they are better. The metal is better protected than a blued gun, because that's carbon steel with a treatment on it. But either way, you still have to watch out and take care of your knives, or guns, and they will rust. Okay, So I have used this Rusty's Rags for a while. I've just about wiped down all my guns with them during this last month or so that I've had the products, and I'm very pleased with it. And so I thought I'd show you all a couple. Now this is a gun that you've seen before. This is my Colt Delta Elite, and I don't know if y'all can tell, but it really shines it up really nice. And you know, my guns have scratches on them and dings and everything else because I use them. And you know, it's not going to get rid of a scratch or anything, but it does shine up the metal really nice and protects it really nice. Now here's a gun. This is a Ruger single action, and the reason I set that on the table is because it has color case hardening on it, and that was a treatment that was put on back in the days of the westerns and stuff, to protect the metal. And it looks really pretty, but I tell you what, out of all the protectants of metal, color case hardening is probably the worst. You really gotta stay on top of a color case hardened gun, or it will rust quickly. And this is a Smith & Wesson Model 57. This is a blued gun, and you know what? It's really nice and shiny. I really like the way the Rusty's Rags system works. So let's talk about that system for a little bit. You will get a sheepskin piece here, and it's impregnated with that secret formula silicone based product from Rusty's Rags. Okay, and you simply just wipe down your guns with this and wipe them thoroughly. And this is really cool because this will get into all the nooks and crannies on your firearms or knives or whatever you're using it on, and apply that silicone. Now I just applied some silicone to that because let me give you what I have found. You can get about 12 guns done with that, and you'll start to notice that you're not wiping any of the silicone onto the metal. And I'm really glad that he included some of his silicone oil, because I just got finished retreating that, and what I basically did was stuck the bottle down in there and give it a good little squeeze to get that silicone deep inside that sheepskin portion right there. But you also get a flannel rag. Flannel rag comes in a bag here with a pair of rubber gloves there if you should so choose. Now the shotgun and rifle one basically is just a bigger piece of sheepskin, but it's basically the same as the pistol kit. And then he has the ultimate knife kit, and if you watch the video, he lets you know that he does send this in a different color, and the reason being is the treatment that he puts on there to protect your knives is non-toxic. Okay, so if you're wiping off your knives and then you prepare food with your knife, it won't make you sick. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. I never really had thought of that before, but that was a really good idea. I've usually just used whatever gun protectant that I had at the time on my knives as well as my guns. Now, like I said before, stainless steel you do have to watch out for. This happens to be the gun that I've been carrying lately. I've been kind of in a revolver mood. This is a Colt Magnum carry, and it is a 357 Magnum snub nose that's basically based off of their very popular Colt Detective Special. And I've had this gun for quite a while, but you know, you got to be careful. The salts and everything that come off of your body, the humid weather, they can take a toll even on stainless steel. Now, something else that I thought I'd go over is, well, some of you folks may think, I don't need that, I've got a Glock, you know, and Glock, you know, they don't rust, that nothing ever happens to Glock. Glock is perfect. Well, you're wrong. Let me show you a gun that I got in a horse trade from a fellow, and a couple of decades back actually, and he kept this gun in his pickup truck. Okay, this was his truck gun. Now it has a different barrel on it, but I want y'all to take a look at that. Okay, look there at the end, and you can see that I have tried to remove it, but this gun rusted right on up. Okay, this gun rusted right on up. This is a Glock 19, and it's an early edition Glock 19, as you can tell. There's no finger grooves or anything. It's a 2-pin model. These pins right here were so rusted I had to beat them out. Okay, so yes, if you own a Glock or a Sig Sauer with their melanite or whatever it is that they use, Smith & Wesson I think uses melanite. Any of those guns that have some of these new high-tech coatings on it, that doesn't mean that you automatically don't need to take care of the gun or the finish that's on the gun. All right, in order to prevent rust, you're going to have to treat it with something. And if you should choose Rusty's Rags, I think you're getting a pretty good product. I kind of like the way that they come into these very durable, high-quality plastic bags, because quite honestly, I'm going to put one of these in my pack and leave it with my camping gear. Because when you go camping, hunting, whatever, you know, sometimes you run into some pretty rough weather. You need to clean off your guns, you need to take care of them, your knives, and you can wipe them down and put this silicone oil on there and protect them against the elements. It's a great product, I think. All right, guys, well, that's about all I wanted to say. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching my video. And remember, shoot straight on the range and in life. Thanks.